We are less than a week away from when 50,000 runners from around the world are on the streets of New York through all 5 boroughs. The 53rd New York City Marathon. As much as it is a day for the runners, it's also a day for the tens of thousands of spectators who are on the streets in each borough. Really kind of a giant street party for the city. We love to see the creative signs like the all-time classic, "Hey, you're running faster than the MTA." We enjoy that one. I'm sure it'll be back in various forms this year. Rob Simmelkar is with us in studio, CEO of New York Road Runners, the organization in charge of putting on the marathon. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Happy race week.
Happy race week.
Yeah, I mean, you kicked it off with a kids event in Central Park yesterday, and it is a week when you've got runners flying into the city, conditioning, planning whether they're going to get a last few miles in, what they're going to eat on Saturday night.
Yeah, we really think it's the best day of the year in New York City, and this is the week that there's so much excitement around it. You're right, we had a great kickoff yesterday in Central Park, our Rising New York Road Runners Kids Kickoff. We had about 1,000 kids out there running 1.5 miles in Central Park, and it's just a way to kind of get the week going. And now we know there are runners all over the city, the country, and the world who are starting to feel those nerves. Some of them right here in your studio, actually. We've got some colleagues running, but it's exciting, and we're thrilled to get things going.
We do. I'm already thinking about what I'm going to write on the signs for some of our colleagues.
Yeah, okay.
But how about this weather we've been having? How psyched are you about it?
It looks good, Jamie. We're excited. There's going to be a bit of a warm-up, but then it's going to cool off. We're hoping. I'm no weather person, but it looks like on the forecast we just saw, it should cool off to a nice day on Sunday, high in the low 60s. That's really good weather.
Yeah,
for
that's
running.
in the zone that the runners want.
Yes,
right?
yes. You like those 40s and 50s, so we're hopeful.
So, you do this every year. Your team has a memory of what they set up on this corner this year, what they set up on the other corner last year. How much of it is routine, and how much of the preparation is unique to the year? We
have a great team that's experienced, been doing this for a while, and so we do repeat some things year to year, but we also add a lot of new things. This year we've got some new things at the starting line, some tents that help people get mentally prepared for the race, one that's called the Zen Zone, where people can kind of relax. We have other spaces that are new. We're going to have 15 therapy dogs at the start as well for people to calm themselves down and get ready to go. And we're going to have an after party this year for the first time in a long time. It's called Victory Lap, and tickets are on sale for runners.
Wait,
or friends
more
and family.
running?
Just hanging out and partying and celebrating. No, it's not an actual lap. It's mostly food and drinks and a celebration, music for everybody who runs the race. That's going to be on Sunday night.
Where is that?
That's at a place on 56th Street, right by the West Side Highway.
Okay, so not right in Central Park.
No, it's at an event space, and you can find tickets on nyr.org for those who are running.
And the runners at the party will be welcome to bring that
we
medal
know
that you're holding there.
They will all be wearing their medals, not just on race day, not just at the after party, but all around the city. You see them the next day, the day after that.
The next day, I'd be wearing that through Christmas if I ran the New York City
They wear it on the
Marathon.
flight home, wherever they came from. And so this is what it's for. And you know what I love about this is that every single person who runs, whether they finish first place or the final finisher in 10 hours plus, they all get the exact same medal. So it's a great day.
Is there anything you're thinking about this week? What's the thing that's like keeping you up at night before the marathon?
Well, we are always focused on making sure it's a safe day for everyone, right? That's our number one priority. So we are focused on everything we can do. Obviously, we partner with incredible partners here with NYPD, our state and federal partners, as well as, of course, the great medical team that we have to make sure that anyone who has an issue anywhere along the course is safe. But when I wake up, that's always what I'm most focused on, is keeping everybody safe.
You made a change in the name of safety that was not well received by some city cyclists who had realized many years ago that in the time after the course was closed, but before the runners got on the course, there was this once-a-year opportunity for a relatively
open
ride. Why did you pull the plug on that?
Pat, we love our cyclist friends. We share a lot in common with the cyclists, the runners do. But this was becoming something that was unsafe for the people who are setting up for the marathon that morning. The streets are closed for the purpose of setting up water stations, barriers, all the things that are necessary to put the race on. And when you have thousands of cyclists flying through at high speeds, we had incidents where some of our volunteers were being put in harm's way. So we had to do something to keep everybody safe as we set up for the marathon.
It had definitely grown from being a little secret to being a full-fledged peloton moving through the streets. For spectators, yeah, I want to get your advice for the best spots to see the race. Obviously, finish line and that last mile in Central Park is a great place because you see the highs and lows there. But the rest of the course can create some really interesting opportunities.
There are a lot of great places. I think all through Brooklyn, you can find a lot of good places. For those who are rooting on a runner who want to see them multiple times, my favorite personally is go to Upper First Avenue, where you can see the runner going up into the Bronx, and then turn back around and catch them coming back down Fifth Avenue through Harlem. That's what my parents did the couple times I ran the marathon, and it's great to see your loved ones a couple of times, especially those times, because you're really starting to feel it, especially when you're coming back down from the Bronx along Fifth Avenue. So those are the places I think are great to see your friends and family.
I'm excited.
It's always a great day.
Let's remind people, spectating is a sport.
100%. The signs, you mentioned the signs, Pat, those signs are huge for the runners. You need a laugh when you're starting to hit the wall at 22, 23, 24 miles. So I encourage wit out there on the signs.
All right. Best of luck this year, Rob. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest news and weather updates every 10 minutes and more. We'll see you then.